So my name is Douglas Cairns. I'm a pilot with diabetes. I have here a Vanzar V8 aircraft, which is a beautiful little machine to fly. I've been carrying out a lot of diabetes awareness raising projects in this aircraft along with other ones. And my background is I was an Air Force pilot in 1989 when I was suddenly diagnosed with diabetes. A huge shock, and suddenly I was not able to fly. And at that time, I really truly believed I would never be able to fly again because you couldn't even fly on a private pilot's license in the late 80s and early 90s, let alone have a professional career with type 1 diabetes. I had flu over Christmas time in 1988, and as I recovered from flu, I was aware that I was a bit fatigued and I was losing a bit of weight, but I was a classic pilot. I kind of tried to ignore that. And I thought something might be wrong, but I did not want to go to the doctor for fear of being told something about, that may have an impact on my flying career. As soon as I got back to the base, I went to the doctor, who took a very quick blood sugar test and basically just said, well, it's confirmed you are a diabetic and you were a pilot. The diagnosis was a huge shock. That was the end of my flying career. I was hospitalized for 2 weeks immediately on being diagnosed. And I very quickly kind of came to a conclusion that as long as you could control diabetes well, it did not have to limit your lifestyle. And you could lead a healthy, positive lifestyle. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. And I've now done about 4,300 flying hours with diabetes, which is almost like a full RAF equivalent flying career. I still use multiple daily injections. I've been very lucky to get good overall control using MDI, and I've actually been using CGM since 2009, so a good 14 years now, and I find that a very powerful piece of equipment to use. As a pilot, actually, I think initially when you learn the system, you test your blood sugars half an hour before flying, each hour to flight, and within half an hour of landing. It can seem like quite a lot to do, but in practice, it's like another cockpit check and control. You get used to the routine, and it just becomes a very natural part of your cockpit checks and procedures as you fly. It's been wonderful to really put my passion for flying to very good use with trying to show how positive you can be towards flying and living well with diabetes, and then put that practice into demonstrating to aviation authorities how well diabetes can be managed and hopefully to enable more people to fly. Diabetes need not limit the scope of anybody's dreams and ambitions. You can lead a completely normal life. I won't say absolutely completely because you've got to manage your diabetes, but in all other aspects of life, you can absolutely bash ahead and not limit the scope of any dreams and ambitions.